Morning everyone, welcome to this week's assembly. I hope you've all had nice weekends. Rubbish weather last week, wasn't it? But this week's going to be considerably better, I think. So whether you're in school with us or at home, hopefully you'll have a bit more of an outdoorsy and active week this week. The story I've chosen to read you this week is a really interesting, really beautiful story, I think. Year 2 children, you'll be familiar with it because it's on your bookshelf for this term, I think actually. It's called Between Tick and Tock. And it's a really lovely story about a girl who pauses time. And you'll see what she gets up to in the story. It's a really nice idea. It's a little bit different in the language that it uses than the stories you might usually read. Very kind of poetic. And maybe a little bit harder to understand actually, but I'm sure you'll be able to follow the story. So let's dive in. Between Tick and Tock by Louise Grieg and Aisling Lindsay. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The city shouts, hurry, can't stop, no time. Trams grumble, trains growl, out of the way. The streets see only grey. Lonely twirls in a park. Lost rolls under a bench. Stray whimpers faintly. Stuck meows from a tree. The city is too busy to see. But high above the bustle, where weary wings take rest, are eyes that watch, and hands that know it's time to pause the clock, and for one tiny moment, between tick and tock, the city shudders to a stop. Hush swells like a silent sea, swallowing every sound. Eyes close. Everyone, everything snaps to a standstill. But Liesl moves. She weaves where frenzy is now freeze, down steep stone steps to the streets below. No one sees. No one knows how a garden grows in a blink. Green, pink and purple glow as grey slinks away. The little alleyway feels pretty and whispers, thank you. While the clock holds its breath, Liesl threads through the stillness. Two ladies in hats stand like statues. Don't argue, there's plenty for each of you, and crumbs for a speck of sparrow too. Next, down goes up. Oh, baby blackbird, you've jumped from your nest too soon. Wait for your feathers to grow and your wings to beat strong. And up comes down, as Liesl's 3 gentle words carry stuck back to the ground. All safe now. But the silent city still wears a frown. Her smile is flipped upside down by worry. It's all right, murmurs Liesl. The Book of Tigers is back on time. The librarian loves this book too. When the clock starts again, the city will roar. But you can talk tigers together in whispers. Outside, Liesl dashes and darts to match and mend. Whirl, lonely finds a friend. Plink, who will find this lucky penny? There, Now a worried duck has her dear ducklings back. Sometimes a city needs a hand. Two tiny arms reach out to lost. And sometimes a city needs a little nudge. Oh, cries Liesel. A kite should be soaring up, up, up. As for a precious purple passenger, please, driver, whispers Liesel, stop by a lilac bush. But the clock is calling Liesel back, for a city cannot stay at stop, stuck between tick and tock. Clutching a bundle with two velvet ears, Liesel races home. And from her window high above, she blows grey far away. As tick turns to tock, suddenly silence splutters back to sound. Eyes open, stillness stirs and stumbles, and the city rumbles back to life. Tick tock, tick tock. The city sings and sparkles. An alleyway hears, oh how pretty. A penny shines between two red shoes. Cupped hands open. This is your stop. Goodbye, butterfly. Up, up high above the bustle, where wide wings soar, Stray learns his name, even smaller than him, Ben. And if the streets should lose their way again, kind hands know what to do. Liesel will just reach up. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick. Who says a city never stops? So I hope you enjoyed that. That was Between Tick and Tock. And I'm sure you, as I did when I read it, it made you think, what would I do? What would I do if I could pause time, even for just a few minutes? And some of you, I'm sure, will straight away be thinking of rather mischievous things, like I might raid the sweet cupboard, if you have such a thing. Or I might go and draw a funny face with pen on my sister or something like that. Very naughty things, very mischievous. But I'd invite you just to think about, what if you could use it for good? What if you could pause time and go and do something for somebody that you know, or even that you don't know, just to brighten their day up, just to cheer them up, just to do something nice for them. And then time would start again, and they wouldn't even know that it was you who'd done this lovely thing. And that's real charity. It's doing something very nice for somebody and not expecting anything at all in return. So I'd invite you just to think about that today, at any point, or this week. If you could pause time and do something really nice for somebody, what would that be? Okay, final thing from me for this week is Friday Challenge. There was some brilliant stop motion videos in our first Friday Challenge from last week. This week's Friday Challenge is an art challenge from Miss Hooker, who's designed it. It's a photo montage challenge inspired by the work of a man called David Hockney. Again, anybody can do this challenge, for them reception or year 6. If you think of yourself as being particularly good at art or not, I'm not, and I'd give this a go, I think. So please do give it a go. All the details are in your Learning from Home pack, and you can tweet us the bit of work that you've done, or please just email it, get mum or dad to email it to us if you want your class teacher to see the outcome that you come up with. And I hope you enjoy it. Right, have brilliant weeks, and we'll see you soon. Be good to each other, stay safe. Okay, goodbye.